The number of visitors flocking to Durban is beginning to increase, as well as COVID-19 numbers in the province. With the hospitality sector taking a huge knock last year due to COVID-19, is the sector predicting a better December than last year? And how is the provincial government going to manage the balancing act between COVID-19 safety and the tourism-related boost? ENCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah is on the ground speaking to role players in the hospitality industry and authorities, and he joins us now. Good afternoon, Dasen. Has the inland crowd reached Durban in large numbers yet?
Well, they certainly have. I think when you live in Durban for long enough, you just know when the festive season is beginning. You don't even have to look at the calendar. You just need to look around you. Look at that beautiful view. We are in Mhlanga at the moment at the pier, and this is where we're seeing some of those people coming through to enjoy the scenery, also take advantage of some of the restaurants and the facilities around here. The Durban beachfront is a similar story, and those numbers are certainly starting to pick up. But what is very important to note at this point is that there has been a strict call from authorities to ensure that anyone that is coming here now obeys the rules and remembers that there are certain regulations in place during this COVID pandemic. Now, I want to talk to Palisa Pili. She's the Durban Chamber CEO. Palisa, thank you so much for joining me on a Sunday. We were talking about this balancing act between having the tourism industry open, the hospitality industry open, but at the same time ensuring that all the rules are adhered to. What's the recovery been like so far as we just get into the beginning of this very important month?
Good afternoon, Dasen, and thank you very much for having the Durban Chamber here today to actually give you the response. So the feedback that we received from our members in the tourism sector is that they're definitely seeing a very good recovery for December. Already starting from this weekend already, I'm sure you can see as well. There's quite a lot of tourists that we're having coming into our province and our city, and December is looking very, very good. However, the main thing that the tourism owners have actually also said at the same time is that they will ensure, they've made that commitment, that they will ensure that within their own establishments they will adhere to the COVID-19 protocols and safety regulations. But the main plea that we're having out there as the Durban Chamber of Commerce and Industry is to ensure that we continue to enjoy our December. We really plead on to the public out there to make sure that they adhere to the COVID-19 protocols, they vaccinate, and at the same time ensure that they wear their masks. I'm sure you can see where we are right now. It's very disappointing to see quite a lot of people walking around without masks. Correct. That's very, very disappointing, and we really plead on the public to please wear your masks to ensure that your favorite establishments will not be closed this December.
And the power really rests in our hands. Tell me about the industry, though, broadly now, especially because it has been limping along and it is in recovery mode. We know that jobs were lost as well. How are those particular establishments and facilities going to cater to these crowds coming in, considering that they are now, in some cases, having to, they're short-staffed as a result of these job losses?
Look, because there's already a plan ahead to ensure that we accommodate these crowds. When you start talking short-staffed, of course, they need to look for more staff to come and look after these particular establishments. The main challenge is always going to be in terms of the COVID-19 regulations when you look at places like restaurants, to ensure that the capacity is still in line with the regulations that we have currently on this lockdown level. So there is preparation already. Like I said earlier on, the tourism establishment owners have made that commitment that they will definitely ensure that the COVID-19 protocols are adhered to in their establishments, and that is the part that they're also going to be doing to contribute to make sure that we curb the spread of this virus.
Thank you so much, Palisa Pili. I think an important note there that those that come here certainly need to ensure that they adhere to those rules. Remember, we started December 2020 in the same way, on the same level, but unfortunately that didn't end well. There's a lot more optimism in the air now. We spoke to Durban Tourism earlier, and the head there was saying to us that they are prepared for at least 750,000 people to come into our city this December, but they're also spreading the same message: get vaccinated and be safe during this period.